The eighth secret: realization of truth, spiritual consciousness, the full experience of the indwelling presence, which transforms one's life into a demonstration of peace, harmony, and wholeness. This is attained when intellectual understanding is left behind and consciousness is open for the direct inner realization or experience of truth. Joel shares, the substance of the fruit is consciousness, and whatever consciousness contains, consciousness can bring forth. Inasmuch as God is our consciousness, therefore, contains infinity, so the measure of our bringing forth the fruits of consciousness must be infinite. If, on the other hand, we believe that we have a consciousness of our own, we measure our fruitage in terms of our education and experience, and since these are limited, they cannot bring forth infinity. The fourth dimensional consciousness is satisfied to have that mind which was also in Christ Jesus, but it requires illumination to be able to realize that, and until that illumination comes, we will continue to judge by appearances and thereby hold ourselves in limitation. Excerpt from a parenthesis in Eternity, chapter 23, Living in, Through and by the Spirit, Joel Goldsmith. Deep insights. The fourth dimensional consciousness is satisfied to have that mind which was also in Christ Jesus. God realized in our consciousness brings forth fruits of the infinite. Noetic Science. Before the Big Bang. For many years, Dr. Strömme has worked on a quantum mechanical model that unites quantum physics with non-dual philosophy. The theory is based on the idea that consciousness constitutes a fundamental element of reality, and that individual consciousness are parts of a larger, interconnected field. In this model, phenomena that are now perceived as mysterious, such as telepathy or near-death experiences, can be explained as natural consequences of a shared field of consciousness. Before the Big Bang, she argues, reality existed as a kind of formless potential, a universal superposition, containing all possible configurations of reality. In this primordial state, nothing is yet differentiated. No space, no time, no matter, no individual experience. Differentiation begins when the field collapses into specific states, producing the structure of the universe. There is no chronological before and after in this phase. The collapse is initiated by universal thought, is not temporal, since time does not yet exist, but an atemporal creative act of mind, akin to the emergence of form from formlessness or the realization of potential into actuality, Dr. Strömme writes. It was published in American Journal of Physics, December 2025. Miracles with Jesus. Before Abram was, I am. The Jews answered him, Are we not right in saying that you are a Samaritan and have a demon? Jesus answered, I do not have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. Yet I do not seek my own glory. There is one who seeks it, and he is the judge. Truly, truly, I say to you, if anyone keeps my word, he will never see death. The Jews said to him, Now we know that you have a demon. Abraham died, as did the prophets. Yet you say, if anyone keeps my word, he will never taste death. Are you greater than our father Abraham, who died? And the prophets died? Who do you make yourself out to be? Jesus answered, If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say, He is our God, but you have not known him. I know him, and if I were to say that I do not know him, I would be a liar like you. But I do know him, and I keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced that he would see my day. He saw it and was glad. So the Jews said to him, You are not yet 50 years old, and you have seen Abraham? Jesus said to them, Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am. So they picked up stones to throw at him, but Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple. From John 8, English Standard Version. Transformative Principles. To know God aright is life eternal. If I glorify myself, it is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me. Poem. I am the life of the grass. I am the life of the tree. I am the life of the ocean. I can look up from under the sea and see the sky. But at the same time, I can look down from the sky and see the sea. I can look out from a tree and see the birds, and at the same time be the bird that is sitting on the branch of the tree. I am the life of all being. I am consciously sitting on a star or inside of a star, looking out at this world, while at the same time looking up from the ground at the star. I am the life of the stone, and at the same time I am looking up from the ground at the stone. I am here, I am there, I am everywhere. I permeate all creation. I can see in every direction at once. And always as if my selfhood were centered in just one tiny spot, and yet in every spot at the same moment. I am the life of every person around me. I am the mind, I am the law, and I am the power of grace unto them. I am the way, and I am the truth, and I am the life. From Joel Goldsmith, a parenthesis in eternity. Chapter 22, The Mystical Marriage, an excerpt.